Welcome to a brand new series I'm kicking off where I show off some of the best tech you'll actually want to buy. For August, I got 12 picks that you're gonna love, and just a heads up, none of these items are sponsored in any way, and all the links to purchase them will be down below. You know that outlet behind your couch or your desk that's basically impossible to reach? Well, this 8-in-1 multi-plug outlet extender that I found on Amazon brings it back to life. It's got an 18-inch cord, or if you need more length, there's even a 36-inch option. Plus, my favorite part is that the plug on the end rotates 360 degrees, so you're not really wrestling with the wall just to get it plugged in. Then from there, you can just pretty much mount the extender above your couch. Either you can stick it with this included adhesive, or you can just screw it in if you want it to be more secure. Then, boom, you've got 5 outlets, 2 USB-A ports, and a USB-C port, all within easy reach. Perfect for charging your phone or your laptop or whatever while you're watching TV on the couch. And it's under 30 bucks. And since we're already talking about the couch, let's make that armrest a little more useful. I grabbed this bamboo arm tray table that's super affordable and it adjusts to fit pretty much any couch arm. It holds your drink, remote control for the TV, phone, or whatever you need within reach. There's even a little slot for a charging cable which pairs perfectly with that outlet extender I just mentioned, so that way you can charge your phone. Oh, and the middle tray magnetically detaches if you're sharing some snacks, so it's pretty handy. Next up, this tiny cheap cable organizer. It's only a few bucks, and check this out. You just toss your cable inside, 3 to 4 feet works best, close it, twist the middle, and boom, your cable's neatly rolled up and can be nicely placed in your bag. Then when you want to use it, you can just pull both ends to the length that you need and it's ready for charging. It's super satisfying too. It even has a little tray so that you can prop up your phone while it's charging. Of course, it's nothing crazy, but it keeps your cable from becoming a tangled mess in your bag. You know how that goes. And hey, those are just 3 out of the 12 tech items that I got for you for this month in August 2025. Just like how I do the best Android apps of the month, I'm now also going to be doing the best tech of the month, showing off gadgets or tech-related items that are actually useful and you'll want to buy. And every month I'll be giving away a few of these items too. So to get a chance at winning one, just make sure you subscribe, drop a thumbs up, and even leave a comment letting me know which item was your favorite. And by the way, just like I said before, none of these items in this new monthly series will ever be sponsored. Every item I show off, I bought with my own money and use regularly. If there is a sponsor segment though, I'll be sure to let you know, but it will never count towards the best tech list. Plus, this episode will also be a test run, so if you're into this new series and you want me to keep going with it, let me know with a thumbs up or even a comment. If I see tons of love, I'll keep it going for the next month. Alright, next up, you know how all those fancy foldable phones let you use the rear cameras for selfies so your photos look way better? Well, guess what? You don't actually need to go out and spend $1,000 on a foldable device just to get that mirrored screen effect. Instead, you can grab one of these little monitor screens from Amazon for like 50 or 60 bucks, and they honestly work the same way and are super easy to use. Here's how it works. It magnetically attaches to the back of your phone, perfect if you've got an iPhone with MagSafe or an Android with a MagSafe compatible case. If not, no worries, they include a little metal ring in the box so that way it can make it work. Then all you gotta do is mirror your phone's screen to it. On iPhones, it's just screen mirroring. For Samsung, it's Smart View. Other Androids might call it Screencast, Cast, or something similar. Just pick the monitor, mine shows up as iScreen, and then boom, your phone's display is right there on this little screen wirelessly. Now you can open your camera app and use the rear lenses to capture content while seeing yourself on the little screen. Even better, it comes with a remote control too, so if you're making content, you can even throw your phone on a tripod, step back, and see what you're recording. And speaking of tripods, check this one out. I got it for less than 30 bucks. This thing is wild because you can just drop it on any flat surface and the legs automatically pop out. No fiddling, no setup, it just stands on its own. From there, you can extend it all the way up to around 6 feet, and then you can throw your phone on there, even with that selfie monitor attached. And you can tilt it however you want, vertically for TikTok, horizontally for YouTube, whatever you need. It even comes with a remote too, so that you can start recording from a distance. Oh, and if you close the legs, it even doubles as a selfie stick. On top of that, the build quality is surprisingly solid. It's made out of aluminum, so it feels super sturdy, and it's still super compact as you can see here, so that way it'll fit in your backpack really nicely. The only thing I wish it had was a standard thread mount for something like my DJI Osmo Pocket, but for phone use, it's totally great. Okay, let's be real. If you got any smart home devices like lights, blinds, or plugs, and you're tired of opening apps or using voice commands just to do simple stuff, you should pick up these tiny little smart buttons from Flic. These things are great. One press and they can control pretty much any smart device you've got. Lights, blinds, your phone, whatever. In my office, I've got one set up so that way it can toggle pretty much all my lights in there from Govee. Then in my stairway, I've got one that just opens and closes my smart blinds really easily. And I've even got one on my desk that just changes the ringer mode on my phone between vibration and sound. Super convenient. They're also really discreet since they're super tiny and they stick to pretty much any surface with adhesive. Plus, they can also work without a hub as long as the app is running on your phone in the background. But if you want them to run more reliably, especially if your phone's not always nearby, I definitely recommend you grab one of their hubs from their website. They've got a long-range version for big homes, which is the one that I got, or a cheaper mini hub version if you're just wanting to use them in one room. Moving on, there's a good amount of smartphones that still don't let you record phone calls, especially in the US where the rollout has just begun for newer release devices. And that's frustrating because I definitely don't remember everything that was said on a phone call if it's super long as well. And it also happens to me in hour-long meetings too. That's why I've been using the VIAIM Open Earbuds, who is the actual sponsor of this video and not part of this 12 best tech list. Now, these open ear wireless earbuds let you instantly record calls, meetings, podcasts, or videos just by long pressing the sensing area of either earbud. No app jumping, no hassle, and they work on both Android and iPhone. And because they're open ear, you can still hear what's going on around you, making them perfect for in-person meetings or any time you just need to stay aware. Now, my favorite feature is that when you record, you'll get a real-time pop-up transcription window on your phone, letting you see exactly what the person is saying. And you can even flag key moments during the recording to visit later. Plus, you can even translate what's being said at up to 16 different languages, which is perfect for foreign meetings. Even cooler, inside the VIAIM app, the transcriptions are laid out in a clean, easy-to-read format. Plus, it even uses AI to summarize the conversation, generate a to-do list, and even create a mind map to visually break everything down. It's perfect for those 1 to 2 hour marathon meetings that you just don't want to listen to fully. And beyond recording, these earbuds are just great to wear. The ear hook is made out of a soft liquid silicone material, has balanced weight distribution, and a super secure fit. They even reduce sound leakage in real time to protect your privacy. Now that's really cool. And with great sound quality, long battery life, IP55 water resistance, AI noise cancellation on phone calls, and all those recording features, these earbuds are just built for any real-life scenario. So if you want an easy way to record your calls, meetings, or anything around you while also having a solid pair of earbuds to listen to music and enjoy content, check out the VIAIM OpenNote. Links at the top of the description. This next one is the most expensive item on the list, but it's also the coolest. It's called the Times Frame by Devoom, and it's basically a digital smart frame that does a lot more than just show you photos. First off, it's got these super eye-catching animated clock faces, tons to choose from by the way, and it also has flashy customizable RGB lighting on the sides, and physical knobs too to adjust stuff manually. But what's really incredible is that this 10-inch massive screen is also transparent, so depending on your clock face that you're using, you can actually see through it. And the stuff on the screen looks like it's almost popping out as well. It's not just for looks either. You can display your stock prices, crypto, sports scores, social media stats, which is great for creators, or just the basics like weather, time, or personal photos. It even connects to your Google Calendar, so you'll even get event reminders right on the frame. And of course, the app lets you customize everything. Like, seriously, you can even create your own pixel art and widgets. I do wish it had a higher resolution screen. 4K would be amazing, but honestly, even at 1080p, it still looks really sharp. Next, I have the cheapest and smallest camera that I've ever owned, costing less than 30 bucks. Plus, it's so small, in fact, that I can literally just put it on a keychain and carry it around. Now it's obviously not going to take the best photos out there. At most it can just take 8 megapixel shots and record 1080p videos, as you can see on the screen, but it's perfect if you need to capture something urgently and for whatever reason your phone died or you secretly need to record something. Obviously do it legally, but it can be a lifesaver. Alright, so if you travel a lot, you probably already have a travel adapter, and let's be real, it's probably a bulky brick that eats up way too much space in your bag. That's why I made the switch to this Anker Nano travel adapter, and no, they didn't sponsor me or anything. I just genuinely love how slim this thing is. The design is really well thought out, and it works in over 200 countries. Here's how. You just slide out the US prongs, and then you can actually rotate them to turn it into an Australian plug. Below that, there's even another slider for the UK plug, which automatically pops out the ground pin when you extend it. And at the very bottom, you've got the EU plug for most of Europe. Once you plug it in, you can use either an American or European style plug right on the front. Plus, you get 2 USB-C ports on the side, 15 watt and 20 watt, and 2 USB-A ports on the bottom. So you can actually charge up to 5 devices at once. All in this tiny sleek package that just costs less than 30 bucks. Not bad. Next, I picked up these motion sensor cabinet lights that come in a pack of 6 and just cost around 30 bucks. You can set them to any color that you want, or keep them at a normal white light temperature using the included controller, or you can even just press the button on the side. And the best part is that they only turn on when they detect motion, so they're perfect for under your kitchen cabinets, in a closet, or even along a hallway. They come with adhesive backing so you can stick them anywhere, plus a hook if you just want to hang them in your closet. And they even magnetically attach to metal surfaces too. I've got mine set up near the stairs and kitchen so I can grab a midnight snack without turning on all the lights and waking everyone up. Battery life is solid too. They'll last about 8 hours at full brightness, but since they're motion activated, they'll last anywhere between 2 to 6 weeks, depending on how often they're triggered. When it's time to recharge, you can just pop them off easily and just plug them in via USB-C. It's super easy. Okay, this next one is just for iPhone users, specifically the 15 or 16 Pro Max, so if that's not you, feel free to skip ahead. It's called the Gamebaby, and yeah, it looks like a Game Boy Advance. Big deal, right? But it does something way cooler. The bottom half, with all the buttons, actually detaches and lets you flip it around to the front, turning it into a real controller for playing retro games on an emulator. And it works surprisingly well too. The buttons actually feel tactile, the response is snappy, and it's just way more satisfying than using touch controls. For 30 bucks, it's a steal compared to some of the other gimmicky cases out there. Okay, this next one is from OnePlus. I saw it on Twitter or X and just had to get it because it's just so clever. It's a 2-in-1 charging cable that lets you charge your phone and your OnePlus watch at the same time, using just one charging brick. And what I really like is how OnePlus designed the smartwatch adapter. Instead of cramming it next to the USB-C plug, they put it in the middle of the cable, which keeps everything neat and organized. And the best part is that it still supports full 80-watt SuperVOOC charging, but when you're charging both devices, it'll do 67 watts for your phone and 10 watts for your watch, which is still really fast. One less cable that I need to worry about when I travel. Anyway, if you want to check out even more cool stuff, tap on this video right here to see the 15 best tech finds from CES 2025. Or this one right here to check out my best Android app series, so that way you can download some cool apps. And hey, if you like this new tech series and like to see it continue in April, drop a thumbs up and maybe a quick comment. That's really going to let me know if you're into it. Thanks for watching till the end, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Kapow!